There it is. Sabrina, not Serena.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. Yep, excitement, adventure. Just another day in the life of a manager.
Cannon with an F? What does that mean?
Like, you pronounce it as canon, but you replace the F with a C.
Well, not manager. Boing.
Oh, Pokey Cannon?
I love opening
Oh,
presents.
Pokey Fannin? Oh, is that what you mean? Sounds stupid.
Cleanliness is next
Also,
to
yeah, no Mindy skip main. Big day for the bros. One of the reasons why the mods didn't want to make it main is because they felt like it would happen and then no one would run it, like ever, and then it would just be a dead category and then they'd just be proven right in the first place. So they didn't want to waste their time. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Like, chat resubmitted his times. People, like, Sam's looking to play it again. I'm looking to play it more because of that. Oofster wants to learn it, and he's been asking me for tips or whatever. Fogey has been running it. Like, people genuinely want to play it. Whether that'll actually remain the case, like, I don't know. But at the moment, like, they're being proven wrong currently. And also, I would not make No Mindy skip the main. It may have the most runs, but I feel like it's for a reason. Like, I know No Pause Storage also got a lot because New Toy Syndrome, but, like, I feel like more people are still going to be running No Pause Storage over No Mindy skip in this day and age, so I feel like it's justified making it the first category, like this, and then No Mindy skip is second. No Mindy skip definitely shouldn't be worse than second at the moment, though. Like, this category has only just gotten a chance to breathe. So, like, having it represent the game when you have to fight so hard for it to even be considered a category in the first place, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, prove that it's good, and then it can be moved. It's like the very first category. Should have been a... It should be, yeah, I split early.
SpongeBob.
You're a joke. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. But I mean, like, the fact that it's even, like, a category in the first place is a fucking W for most people. Because, well, there was quite a majority for it. I can't remember the voting exactly, but I know that there were over 20 votes to, like, have a full split. And the second most voted, which there was a big gap between the two, was subcategory. I should probably get rid of the "sorry, that was meant for my dad" thing, because it's very outdated now. That happened 2 years ago.
That was a really fucking funny screenshot.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's like... I can't even have it in the meme bot.
I mean, you can.
No.
There's nothing physically stopping you.
If I don't care about my channel, I'm getting banned, probably. Hold that shit.
A new pet.
What's up, Oofster? How's it going? Yeah, that's good. Are you still looking to play No Mindy Leapage? What's up, Caden? Alright, cool. What's up, YTP? What's up, Sad? Yeah, I'm doing okay today. What's up, Spongy? Oh yeah, I woke up to like 9 fucking runs waiting verification. Cause chat resubmitted like all of his No Mindy skip times. I was just like, what the hell am I looking at? Yeah. I see.
That's better.
Yeah, it's good that people want to play it now. You know, I can imagine it was discouraging before, especially for non-Xbox players. Just like, why the fuck would I want to play this then? You know, it's such a massive disadvantage, but like... even for Xbox players, like, it's still more encouraging to play it now. I'm encouraged to play it more. I'm more encouraged to go for 125. It feels like people will care more if I get it, and I'll care more about it too. So... after I get 106 here, I'm gonna get a 125 and No Mindy skip.
Green bikini bottom, one hapless soul at a time.
I just got a notification for a YouTube video. Weed is the real winner of the 2020 election.
What does this mean?
I guess it means that weed was legalized in a bunch of places.
Wed. Devil's lettuce. It's a blast. It is good to see you.
Hey, Lloyd! You're the one about the sponge that made it through the desert?
Let me see. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of weird to be on like a big screen. Maybe that's just me. So used to just watching stuff with my monitor, so I guess, you know, that makes sense.
Just roll with it, I always say.
Hey,
Also,
Purple?
it's good. Huh?
Say what you were gonna say first.
Hold on. It's good that people are doing like ILs and shit of BFV mix, cause I personally just don't want to do that.
Do you have on hand that screenshot of sorry that was meant for my dad?
I nearly certainly do.
Sure not to touch
But I'm
these,
not
or you'll
100%
get
sure,
hurt.
I'm just like 95% sure.
If you get the chance, can you look for it?
I guess I can.
Thanks.
This hurts me more than it hurts you, evil radio tower.
Up to date? Yeah, it is, but there's still a few things about it that are a bit outdated, but the route is basically the same.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Supernova. Today we're going to be VCing with Purple Foundation in Station 2.
Did Mindy bother to tell us if the train was
Unfortunately.
still running around here?
Ash Junior said, yeah.
I didn't do that.
Anyway, yeah, now the No Mindy skip is main, I kind of want to remake the tutorial. I might do that. I don't know. It takes a lot of time and effort, so... The problem with No Mindy skip as well is that there's less, like, substitute tokens you can do, less substitute strats in general. I'd also have to think about who I'm making it for. Because, like, a lot of it could just be copy-pasted from my No Pool Storage tutorial. Which just makes me think, like, is it really necessary then? But, I don't know.
Yeah, I do have a creature run, and the fact that it's the description and the person who verified it, they perfectly match. So I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, maybe Cotton. Also, I booted up Creature in 2019, played a few levels, and... thought it was alright, but then I played Supersized Patty, and I was just like, yeah, I don't want to play this anymore, so I played for the whole thing. I got to Alaskan, turned the game off, I was like, I'll continue tomorrow, and then I never did. And that's my story with Creature. It's been over a year since then. Supersize really took it out of me.
Supersized fatty.
That's you.
Thank you. That hurts, Purple. That really hurts.
Lol.
Alright, speaking of running games,
Okay, I
Purple, when
found
are you
it.
gonna do a co-op run with me of Rabbids TV party?
When we gonna do a co-op die run?
You have to get.
Planton's Robotic Revenge. I hope I never touch the game ever again, frankly. And also, to answer the 105 question, no, not at all.
Super spin cycle.
Alright. Purple, do you remember where that was posted?
Hold on. I have to be bad at these first, even though guest jumps are at least twice as hard and I got them all perfectly when I was practicing. Anyway, it was in Gaming Guy server.
I want to kiss Rod.
Jumping, jumper, jumperoo.
Nah, 105 isn't even, like, I can't even, like, theoretically get it. I just straight up can't get it. Look at my best possible time already, and this run is only, like, a bit below average. Like, I just could not, like, the closest I've ever gotten was being theoretical 105 pace going into Rock Slide. I didn't even get into, like, the hardest segments of the run, you know? Like, I didn't even get that far. I mean, I did do one really hard segment, BBBH, like, perfectly. But now that men and SCDA were coming up, and I didn't even get to that before making major mistakes. Yeah. Or like your laptop's camera or something, I don't know.
Yeah, like a cam girl? Like purple?
I'm not a cam girl.
Yeah, maybe not yet.
Never will be. I have more dignity than that.
Yeah, that's funny. That's a funny joke.
How much of a man do I have to be? Ooh, is this where they make the little umbrellas?
Also, fast corkscrew went well today, so let's hope.
Fast cock.
Fast cork.
Fast cock.
No,
I like boys.
didn't ask.
I just thought you should know.
I'm shocked. That's exactly what I was talking about yesterday. I just got the combat warp. Like when we were talking about Mindy skip yesterday and what could potentially affect it. Better have worked. And also, yeah, I'm not surprised this runs below average. Nearly all that time loss came from fucking...
The gates are locked.
Nearly all that time loss came from slide jumps, I think. If not all of it.
I meant to fly right through that wall.
Slide slow down box bowl. I do not know what that is.
A shortcut.
There's a key.
Oh, I've never seen that happen in a movie. But maybe you can do that.
Shy West.
Huh?
Shy West. I mean, that just sounds really funny.
Oh. Well, yeah. You know this, like... You know that warping or whatever on a slide can make it so you lose all your speed? And, like, you walk really fucking slow? I know of that. I used to... In 2016, people used to reset, like, on the slide all the time for some reason. So... Like, I used to see that all the time. But... Yeah, you can glide with guitar glide clip, also what's a rumor. Not much. I'm just kind of playing video games. And by video games, I mean singular video game. And by singular video game, I mean movie.
Mom always said,
Big Chungus is funny.
I have a notification in Screenbean server.
Nope, it's from Chungus.
Sub mornings, thank you for the good luck. Slower? How so?
Slow.
Yeah, I still have 107. Like, I'm playing the same category, I'm just going up against different splits. It makes me less insane when I get to see more than no cheese depression sandwich driving in 3K.
Talk about
I'm not resetting as often.
this one's up to you.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Releases. I'm not gonna touch those consoles. I'm just like I'm still like looking to buy like a graphics card and just go from there. I'll have a killer machine if I can get my hands on a 3080. I almost bought a 3070 recently, and it was higher price and all, but I was like, you know what? No, like I'm gonna wait. Ignore the mod, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
So you don't think Big Chungus is funny?
Also, Carden, I will say that I think I've lost a run or two to Mindy Skip in early powers, but I can't say with absolute certainty. I just think that I have. So, yeah.
How was that for you?
Yeah. And like I've said before, if movie is like playable on the Series X at some point, well, you know what I'm spending my money on. Unfortunately.
My balls itch.
Tied to warps, maybe, Carden. Who knows? But yeah, well, the PS5 doesn't interest me, like, at all, and I genuinely don't know why. I don't think I have a good reason, I just haven't thought about it. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm thinking about the Series X more, because it's more likely to eventually be backwards compatible, like, for movie. So... Back to cheese one. Yeah, no, that usually doesn't have... I usually make jokes about, like... We usually make jokes about, like, no cheese ILs. Like, when I have, like, half an hour left. But at this point in the stream, like, that doesn't happen. So... Well, I'm hoping that they... Because I've seen some reviews of them playing, like, 360 and OG games, and, like, they all run, like, so well. I was thinking, wow, like, Battle Movie would look amazing on this, but... Not just that, just any other game as well that currently isn't... Like, I hope by the end of that Xbox's, like, life, really, I hope that pretty much every single pre-Xbox game is, like, fully compatible and shit. That'd be really cool. Because then it's just a backwards compatibility machine that also has some exclusives or whatever. Yeah, well yeah, that's what I'm talking about too. Like, the list will only improve, and by the end of the Xbox's life, I hope it's compatible with, like, basically every game that you could possibly want to play on there. And I dread movie on Series X because there'll be no lag clips. There'll be no buffers, probably, and it'll cost a lot. That's why I dread it. But hopefully they don't have a fucking stock problem like the graphics cards do, because if it becomes like compatible with Series X and you can't even buy one, then like Foggy just so happens to get his hands on one and he saves like 10,000 years and beats me, like that's not gonna feel very good. So yeah.
A new path.
Series X has poor storage. That would completely break everything. That would be super fucked. Any percent would be a lot faster because you'd be saving so much time on loads. But then it's essentially pay to win. Almost. I said this in the movie server, but I think that the paddy wagon would be faster as well, at least just as fast as on GameCube. Because how fast it is just based off lag. And the GameCube barely has to process anything because bad render distance and 30 FPS. That thing is going to be running it at 1080 60, no issues whatsoever. So, if they optimize it well enough, like that thing should either be the fastest sandwich known to man, or it should be just as fast as GameCube. So it's going to be even faster. It'd be crazy. The only problem is that we might accidentally go over the fucking bridge when attempting Mindy Skip. Possibly, so we might need a different setup for it.
Or you set up a cock in your ass.
God, this run sucks.
Is that a problem?
Yeah, I'm plus 26 on my best pace.
Well, some of us like a run to suck. Fucking idiot.
It hits.
It does. It really, really does.
Stretching a bit.
Nothing can stop the mighty stun thingy.
Alright, that was a bit slow, but it's fine. But yeah, there'd be like no lag. It would also get rid of the fucking annoying lag spikes that OG and 360 have. Especially OGs in Freemeter, I hate that shit. It's like one of the most consistent lag spikes in the game. Getting rid of that outright would be nice. My only real worry past, like, let's just say, like, in future, like, everyone has a Series X. My issue then is that it might be too fast to the point when people would be so discouraged to run on any other, like, Xbox version. Like, I know Xbox has a big advantage over GameCube and PS2, but Xbox can run, like, nearly every category. I don't know, it's just kind of, yeah.
To get to shelter.
Do you reckon the Series X will be powerful enough to like not crash, like to not get sandwich crash? Do you think it'll just process it properly? That'd also be big as well if you didn't have to reset the. I know it would boot up the game really quick anyway, but yeah. But yeah, the backwards compatibility, even now, like, I think I watched this video where it was, like, going over, like, differences, and I think there was this Xbox One game, and on the Xbox One, its loading times were, like, well over a minute, apparently, But then with the Series X, it was like under 15 seconds, and it's just like, damn. Like even that's considered long these days, but like that's still like a minute improvement. Sub Tupu. It happened because people voted for it. The discussion got brought up again for the 9 millionth time. But this time we had a third vote for it. The third vote since late February. And this is what people voted for this time. The first time people voted to basically remove no Mindy skip. The second vote was to keep it as a variable. And then the third one... The third one was basically to split it, have it be its own category. Yeah. People would probably report something like Sandwich Crash to them anyway, and then they might just manually fix it themselves. That's why I really needed that time save. Well, not time save compared to the latest run, but like time save off the best splits. Because my best splits have a bad rock slides because the best splits were so far ahead. Like that making mistakes in rock slide, like I was still minus, so.
So many choices.
I should probably take my jumper off, it's a bit hot.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
That's how we do things in Bikini Bottom.
Why do they call it a jumper? It's not gonna make you jump any better.
I didn't know I was in a VC with comedian.
But no, I'm just like, if you're wearing it and you're just putting extra weight on you, it's gonna make it technically a tiny, very ever so slightly harder to jump if anything.
It's a very weird point to make. It makes it harder to jump because
Like high. To jump a peak. Like,
yeah, because it weighs a little bit more.
Yeah, ever so slightly more.
I don't know what to say.
If you said anything in the last like 10 seconds, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I know. Thank God. So now your chat knows something that you don't. Let's go.
You should jump into a pit.
I want to jump into a cute boy's heart.
I didn't ask.
It hurts.
Wall jump ahoy!
Maybe once I get world record on speedrun.com, they'll love me.
No, there's always been a cutoff time. I believe the cutoff time is sub 150.
Kabam! Come on, wherever you are.
Alright,
Hold on.
Sky, we get it. You know how to use Google. Shut up. God.
You didn't do it. Can you, well, I removed your mod already.
Alright, just give me mod, and I'll do it.
Anyway, the cutoff is sub 150. And the rules will basically be the same as no pause storage, except you also can't do Mindy skip. I can't think of anything else. Because I could probably just copy-paste them. And you're allowed to play on emulator, there's no emulator cutoff time or anything like that. Like, there's still the regular, like, video cutoff time, obviously, but there isn't one specific to emu like there used to be. Like, way in the past. No rules, that means I can splice. Let's fucking go.
There are no rules against submitting someone else's run.
Okay.
You really gotta try.
I practiced that, and it did not go badly, so what's the deal? The Evo X command is so dumb now that you can just hold 2 buttons and restart the game, so you don't even see the Evo X logo. Yeah, I don't crash that much though, but when it does happen, it just reminds me like, yep, I'm definitely playing fucking movie. Yeah. Or if I just take movie out to put in like another game or whatever, which is just battle. However, when I bought that American Xbox, it came with a handful of games, and if I ever wanted to play those like on stream or something, then I can, because they're all NTSC. I can play them all. I mean, one of them did not boot up, but I tried like 2 other ones and they seemed fine. Hold on 1 sec. Aw, you. Okay. Pokepen, thanks for the follow. I'm not getting Sandwich Crash again. I can't, like, it's been so long since I've had Sandwich Crash, I was really surprised to see it.
And that is how.
Plankton is you.
Coming through. Jumping, jumper.
439 now that we're men is good. Although that mistake in Bungie lost me like 3 seconds. And I didn't do... Yeah, no, I lost like 4 seconds in Bungie, actually. And I got, like, the slowest possible, like, miss in Bash Gang other than a death as well. So that wasn't good. Because that lost me, like, over 2 seconds. Probably. Yeah, I'm calling it Bash Gang because Oofsta called it Bash Gang, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Because nobody even does Bash Gang in 3K anyway. Everyone always just does Right Gang, so, you know.
You call it Chungus Gang?
Kane, what's up? Careful. I'm winning against this pace, technically, I guess. However, this run is still bad. It required a pretty good now that we're men. Like, this is probably S tier now that we're men. Maybe A at a stretch. But it's probably S because it's sub 440, which is really good. Normally. Although I have had, like, higher standards with now that we're men recently. Okay. I don't know why I have so much time saving in Junkyard. Ooh, that was kind of bad, but still worked. I'm pressing that button in a sec.
Manliness has landed.
Nerd.
I jumped really early, I don't know why. I mean, you can if you want to. I think you'll be, holding yourself back a little bit there because it sucks. I'm surprised they even went for it in the first place. It doesn't save that much. Well, I guess on GameCube would save more because it's either that or you gotta go on the, or you gotta warp. So maybe that's why. Because back then, for some reason, they thought GameCube was fastest. I remember before when Cole was asked about if he thinks Xbox might be faster for BFB, and he was like, yeah, probably not. And if it is, it's barely faster, probably. And it's just like, nah, how about probably like 3 times faster, Cole? Kind of crazy how much faster it is. What's up, EGM? I don't think I've seen you in a long time. Thank you for the good luck, I appreciate it. Not a bad, SCDA. Yeah. I think back then, though, it was fair to assume that 360 was probably faster, you know? You know, because it's more powerful. Even if it's just... Oh. That is actually the first Dennis 2 frame I've gotten in, like, 11 or 12 Dennises. No joke. But yeah, even back when we realized that OG was fastest, we still didn't know much. The only person with an OG at the time was, I think, Shift. And we thought the OG only saved like 10 seconds over 360, so we were like, alright, well, in that case, you only really need an OG if you're going for world record. And then he got a different Xbox and it was even faster, and we were like, oh, well, this one seems, it's probably like 20 seconds faster, so yeah, it saves 20 seconds, and then it just kept going up and up, and now, I don't know how much is projected to save now, but yeah. First time we thought OG was faster, we thought it was only faster by about 10 seconds, which I think is funny. So it was basically just, for anyone who doesn't want world record, like, just get a 360. But now it's more like 45 plus seconds. So, yeah. But back then we literally thought it was fucking 10, which I think is funny. So a lot of people are getting 360s because it's like, well, I know, like, I already have a 360, or like, I don't want to risk, like, having, like, a modded 360 or OG or whatever, because, you know, if you buy an OG online, it's way more likely to be modded. Yeah, I haven't tested my loads in a long-ass time, but when I first started using my disc, my loads seemed to be, like, the exact same as Shift's, but that was 2 years ago. I bought another disc since then, and I never tested it, and my Xbox, I haven't cleaned it or anything since then, so I should probably give it a test. Because I might be losing frames, like, everywhere, for all I know. Or it could be just as fast. I don't know. I have a Platinum Hits copy that I've nearly never used because I want to preserve its condition. But I might want to test the loads on that because it's in good condition. Red. Yellow. Oh, damn, that was close. I do too, but it's pretty cool to pull off. 25 to loads. Yeah, I was having the same problem as well with my OG, but at the time I didn't care. Because, I was just happy to be on an OG instead of a 360. But then I realized that my Xbox was soft modded, so I got an NTSC disc, I put it in, and the loads were completely fine, so I was like, okay. So I was saving time for loads and other NTSC stuff. That was a tiny bit sloppy. Yeah.
Only Goofy
Because when I was doing, like, I noticed that my JF entrances were, like, slow. So I just got an NTSC disc, tried it, and it was just like, yeah, the loads were good. Although I've never timed a pineapple load. I've always timed my loads from JF entrance, which I know is really inconsistent because movement. But I just do it like 3 to 5 times, and then I just do it like that. And then I make an average out of it. Because I feel like JF entrance is like, for me, like that's a bad way for me to time it. Because I've always done it based off JF entrance for my loads. Yeah. The console definitely affects it more than the disc, but the disc is sometimes a fault too. You know, Battle of Movie, you know, they're like 16 to 17 years old. It's just, you know, it's only inevitable that sometimes the discs that you find as well are going to be in bad condition, and the Xboxes as well. Someone can buy an Xbox. They bought my Xbox for £7 and its loads are good. And it was already modded. But some other people might spend like £60 on an Xbox or whatever. And it might give them slow movie loads or something. But good battle loads, and then they try getting a new disc and that doesn't fix it, and it's just, like, what are you gonna do? Or, it's an older version and the clock capacitors have already fucked up the motherboards and shit like that, like, you never know. Like, these are old-ass consoles, this game needs to be re-released. And I feel like it might be in future at some point. Otherwise, like, speedrunning this game is gonna be very hard in future. We'll have to ban everything that isn't Dolphin. Can you imagine? Just can't even do Mindy Skip.
You're losing it, SpongeBob.
Right, yeah. Like, when I felt like I could finally compete with people, like, fairly for once, because, you know, it took from 2016 to 2018 until I could finally fairly compete against people when I had this NTSC Xbox, and, like, God, I just felt so good from that, and I just bopped person after person after person, and then I capped a 7th. So, yeah. One day, maybe I want to get back into that game, you know, Hundo or whatever, at like 100%. Although I wouldn't want to do any of like the super high level stuff, you know, the CBs and all that shit. Fucking, I would never want to be so good to the point where I basically need that. But like, when I was playing on PAL 360 and I had to do fucking peer boost, it felt so unfair. Well, I had like 15th at the time, when I had a 104, I think, but it... You know, I was just like, well, I'm a lot better than, like, 5 people ahead of me. I just can't show it because they have an NTSC Xbox. Depending on where you live, it can be such a fucking disaster. Also, no, I have not, Spongy. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think Battle Movie deserved a well, maybe not... People, the casual audience might be like, oh, there's no reason to re-release Battle. It already got a remake here, but, like... The movie, like, this game is just gonna keep getting rarer and rarer, and Xboxes and PlayStations and whatever are just gonna keep breaking. Especially Xboxes. Careful, thing for doing Brexit's gonna happen.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I agree. But, again, hopefully there'll be some sort of re-release.
I didn't do that.
And if not, then we're really gonna have to preserve, like, you know... Like, well, for example, Sam got his Xbox repaired, but his loads are fucking awful. And we think it's his disc because his battle loads are fine. But, like, he got the disc, and now it's like, well, you know, the disc is bad. Like, what are you gonna do now? If the game was on PC, it would not matter whatsoever. He'd be able to run that shit just fine. Yeah. Patrick kind of thick. Yeah, true. I don't know. Do you ever think they'll have like a PS2 or GameCube classic and for some reason Battle and Movie are on there? That'd be crazy. I don't know, like, if they wanted to make money as quickly and easily as possible, they just need to get the full rights to this game and then just chuck it on PC and then have some, like, graphics settings or whatever the fuck, and then you're done, practically.
And that, my friend, is how we do things in
Yeah,
Bikini Bottom.
you'd hardly have to do anything. Like, they would absolutely make a profit from that. No way they wouldn't.
I mean, hardly have to do anything is very debatable.
Well, I mean, yeah, compared to remaking the entire game from the ground up, or using Igor's Industrial Park editor, but, you know, like, it's still, you know, you gotta do that and, like, sketch over everything. Remake animations and stuff, otherwise you can just port shit over. Oh, EA? God, no. I don't think they're getting it from EA. EA stands for Electronic Ass.
Ass.
And then somebody will make a 4K movie mod, and I'll be like, fuck yeah. I need to see Mindy in 4K. And these PowerPoint presentation cutscenes in 4K as well. How else will I be able to enjoy the game?
Or you can use my mod that has the new cutscenes that I made.
You could also make a mod for it on PC if that becomes PC. That could be cool. Alright, hold on, I gotta do gas jumps. Gotta be good for a sec.
Fuck you.
Alright, that was good.
Holy Sean.
Subtosin, thanks for the good luck. I should have went more to the left so I wouldn't have to... I definitely did not, like, go in the goo, like, optimally. Actually, isn't... I can't tell if that's water or goo. I think it'd be water, because... Wait. Actually, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Alright, I think I'm losing a little bit of time here, maybe. It'd be the water. Alright. Okay. Oh, wow, okay.
Plankton's
That's a rug bug.
Look at this place. I hope my pineapple's still okay.
Do at here if I get Mindy skip and I'm on like realistic 1 or 6 pace. I think that's fair. Like the number of times we've pinged and then my run like dies halfway through this segment, like. was close. No, his pineapple's destroyed. I destroyed it. Also, no sky. It's a death, I think that's how I pronounce it. Thanks for the good luck. These batteries were new like 15 hours ago. As in, I probably put about 15 hours of use into them. They probably still go. They probably got like half of their life left. There's no way they're gonna die anytime soon. Usually the controller spins for like half an hour before they disconnect. God damn it. Thank you for the good luck, careful.
Anyone knows what this...
Yeah, if Mindy Skip doesn't work, this is the 4th time where I've lost 106 specifically to Mindy Skip. But if that happens, I can still get a 107. Thank you, Sky. I should really look into buffering ice skating. I tried it once and I didn't get it, so I was like, yeah, no. But, like, I really should give it another go. Because, like, missing it, while it would be incredibly painful, it's still, like, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't just, like, ignore it. Because I nearly never get the token frame, so... I don't know. Although, then I would, like, actually never gold again because it takes too long to set up. Maybe. Who knows? Alright, I gave that plenty of time anyway. Granted, it was on accident, but that's not the point. I don't know why I feel so calm at the moment. Maybe it's because I've just been in this situation so many times before. Like, the fact I'm still plus 7.6 on my best, like, says a lot.
I'm feeling like more of a man already.
About the kind of paces I've been on here. Yeah, there's like a warp theory that might make Mindy Skip more consistent or less consistent or whatever. We're still trying to figure this shit out and probably won't for a long time.
Boing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wet for
Could have done
me.
that sooner.
Filling, but not heavy.
Yeah, okay.
You're almost...
That was really fast.
I can bring back the paddy wagon, but you'll need more.
Okay, now you can ping the server. Thank you for the good luck. I probably lost like a second doing that. Actually, I don't know if I'd go as far as a second, but I am losing time off this gold already.
Is that Mr. Plankton's head rolling by?
I'm just really surprised. I don't think it's hit fully that I'm on this pace,
How come we're going
because I'm never on this pace. Like, at this point. Like, I just expect myself to never get an indie skip. That's an interesting emote.
You sure you know how to drive?
Rough road ahead.
Another thing as well is that this run was really fucking bad until I started redeeming it and Now There Were Men, and then I just kept saving more and more and more time for like several segments in a row. Like, I could probably theoretically be like minus 25 on this run going into Now There Were Men,
Got a lot of pictures of
honestly. Come on. Fuck, I didn't want you to close the middle one.
We're flying!
Thank you.
Must reach. Cup holder.
Ah.
All hail, Plankton! Dodge, SpongeBob, dodge! I command you to kill him! That's it, SpongeBob!
The rain in the background is really distracting.
Kill SpongeBob! Stop that! Your chops are too righteous! Destroy SpongeBob!
Fuck.
That's it, SpongeBob! You got him with that one! kill him!
I love copyright.
Kill SpongeBob! Stop that! You're just a
It's literally in arm's reach right now.
I'm not feeling like being a pet right now.
Destroy SpongeBob!
Retime that. Holy fuck. That's real. That is actually real. Oh, okay, heart's beating kind of fast. That doesn't even need to be retimed. That's legit. That's not a 107. That's
I've conquered all the
106.
chippies. I'm
Oh.
never gonna stop.
Okay.
Chips and peas and gravy. I've had the
Probably not
fucking
good to have a heart rate
lot.
this fast. But holy shit.
And now to thank the brave heroes
Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Yeah, there you go. It's a free one. I'll do the other stuff later, but like, holy fuck.
have performed our manly
That's real, man.
The rats. We pray at night, we stalk at night. We're the
Oh my god. That's
I'm the giant rat that makes all of the rules. Let's see what kind of troll we can get ourselves into.
Thing is back to normal.
And so ends the most heroic tale ever told.
I'm very happy.
And as the sun sets over the island paradise
That's a lot
above
of-
the waves, we must
I'll press some more later.
how long
Fit, I just need to fucking.
depends on the box office. Now go
I need to
outside.
look at that time
Son, you look awful pale.
and just let it sink in that that's real.
I once thought I had mono, but I just have
Literally took 20 107s. The only thing that's slightly bothering me is that my loads of... I woke up, turned on the Xbox one day, and my loads suddenly became faster. And if those loads were, like, normal, I still might not have gotten it, maybe. Because for some reason the loads are faster, but I just don't know why. Because, like, the disc and stuff is the same, but, like... Wow. Being minus out of Neptune. I mean, like, from Neptune on these splits. You know, I made these splits months ago. Like, I'm talking, like, June or July, and I was like, wow, I can't... I'd have to play perfectly to get this. This run wasn't even good at first, and yeah, I did it. Like... Okay, well, that's actually fake. Don't mind that, but, like, I was barely on pace, and then just... minus, over and over and over again. And yeah, sure, Plank was bad. I got second try GGC again for the 5 millionth time, but like, holy fuck, that's real.